All right, but it sounds like we're about to get started. So, here's MadameWario with the croquet block.
Okay, I think I'm live. Not with creative destruction, but with crochet. Hey everybody, I'm MadameWario. Welcome to the crochet blog. Welcome to the crochet blog. I think this is the first. No, this is not the first creative block. The second creative block, I think, of the marathon. And I will be. This is not what I will be crocheting. This is just an example of something I've crocheted that is similar to what we'll be making today. And I want to also let you guys know that what I am crocheting today will be part of the giveaways for if you donate. So be sure to get those donations in. I know I had to tell everybody how to say crochet because it looks like crochet. So I was like really worried because if it were me reading it, I would be like panicking, like, oh god, that's one of those words I don't know how to say. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I did Rugrats Scavenger Hunt earlier today. I did Mario Party Minigame Island yesterday. I've also co-commed on a couple things already, which have been super fun. I hope everybody's having a great marathon so far. This is going to be very chill and kind of informative, but it's gonna be hopefully in a way that's like relaxing and not too like everybody's gonna go do this, because I know not everybody is, but I encourage you all to grab a cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate or water. Stay hydrated, treat your bodies right during this block, and just kind of like relax. I feel like we've all been in go mode. So anyway, so time to reveal what I am going to be making. Let me make sure we're all good here. This, there will be music during when I'm actually crocheting. I'm just gonna not have any until we get started though, just for now, so I can explain some things. So, what am I saying here? So this is my icon from when I first started on YouTube. So I thought it'd be fun to make the mascot from SGM. Now, this mascot you're seeing right here, this was designed by Madame Toadstool, who is my sister. Incredible job. I love it so much. It's basically a gaming warrior. And I thought, well, you know what? It'd be fun to make the mascot for this event. However, the detail in this would take way, way more than 2 hours. So we're going to actually be making a chibi version, more like this MadameWario icon that is closer to Pixel Plume's emote. So we're going to kind of be using both of these designs. It's going to be a more basic version, and it's going to be more like this. So it's going to be a very chibi-esque doll done in amigurumi style. Amigurumi is the Japanese art of knitting or crocheting little plush toys. So that's what that word means. I know, another fun word to pronounce. But I won't be making anybody else say it, so don't worry. And I've already, just to give you guys an idea, I've already written down the pattern. I might have to adjust lighting as we go too, just because of the time of day. But this is what a pattern looks like for me. So if you can understand this, then you probably also crochet. If you can't, then that's what it looks like. Yay. So anyway, I've already made the arms. And I've already made the buns, because to take out the little details is going to save us a lot of time. So I don't want to be taking a million years, because while this doesn't look very big, crocheting is very time consuming. So that's what we're going to be focusing on, is like the main body. I'm also not going to be doing hair like this. This alone would take like 3 hours. So I'll be just crocheting the hair. You'll see how I do that, because that's what we're actually going to start with. So this is really just more for my reference. and I'll be talking about things as we go. I'll be doing a lot of counting. I always joke whenever I stream this on my own channel that this turns into like Sesame Street, learn how to count with me, because I count so much during this. So we're going to start with purple yarn, and we're going to start with the head, which will move into the hair. Now I based this pattern off of this right here, so that's what we're going to use. And everything is done in 6s for all you mathletes out there. Everything is done in multiples of 6. And I'll try my best to use markers so I don't have to count so frequently. Here are my markers. Whoa, they're big, what are these called? Paper clips. So that's what we're going to be using for our markers. You can also use a bobby pin. This is one of those crafts that you can do a lot cheaper than it's presented in like craft stores. Let's just put it that way. So yes, like Little Foo said, crocheting takes forever. I mean, it really does. You have to love it or you're not going to do it. Like, it's just one of those things. Let me make sure the lighting is okay here, and then I'll get our music started, and then we will get started. So Tamal, if you have any announcements just right away, go ahead.
All right, I do have one announcement. So if you are still interested in getting the Kanto jigsaw puzzle in a giveaway, we have decided to move it to the Mario Party 2 incentive. So if we raise $100 for Mario Party 2, we will be giving away the Kanto jigsaw puzzle at the end of the marathon. So if you're interested, be sure to donate towards that.
Let's go! Also, shout out to Slim with his pieces and his Tinkerbell. I don't even know what the last name. Tinker Belganoff or something? I don't know. It's my favorite name so far in the event. Alright, so let's turn on some chill remixes. This is going to be very quiet just because I want to make sure that I'm not like... If I miscount, we're going to have to start over, so I don't want to do that. So anyway, so here we go. We're going to start with what's called a magic circle. I'm not even kidding. That's what it's called. Some people call it a magic ring. I'll be doing a slip knot, which is how you always start your projects. And then into this ring, I'm going to be crocheting 6. So 1, oh, you know what? I need to put this over here. Hold on. There we go. All right, 1. This is why it's, I'll show you why it's called a magic circle too. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you pull it, you pull the little tail and it closes it. Yay, magic! Isn't that fun? So with crochet, you always have all these yarn tails all over the place, and they're always really annoying. And so I always just crochet over them so that they're a part of the work. And I don't have to weave them in later because that also takes 100 years. Also, hopefully I'm sticking in the camera. I'm gonna take these little mascots down for them, or I'm gonna just take those guys down for the moment. So, we'll bring them back up as we need them. I had to cut out the face pieces ahead of time because my cat Jilly loves when I cut things out of felt, and she'll put her nose right up in it and will like meow her head off. I don't know why it's so exciting to her, but I'm always afraid I'm gonna cut her and I have to like do it in an area she can't get to. So I've already done that, so I won't be doing that on stream for anybody who's super disappointed to not see me cut eyes and a mouth out of felt. But anyway, so first row is 6, second row we increased to 12. We did 2 single crochets in each of our crochets from the last row. We're going to increase to 18, then 24, then 30, then 36. So this is going to be just pretty repetitive right off the get-go, and I'll have to concentrate a little harder during this part, just getting started. But then the fun will begin after that, so hopefully you're already having some fun. Okay, sorry, I need to pull this out. Also, again, shout out to the Ba family, anybody who is here from my community. Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming to this event. To anybody who is not part of my particular community and is here, I want to thank you as well. I appreciate you having you here and all the support that has gone to Stream for a Cause. I just want to reiterate that. Sometimes during, you know, speed runs and when you're showcasing a game, it's hard to kind of talk about that stuff, but with this type of thing, you can kind of talk about whatever, and it's not like taking away from explanation, because I already said, like, wow, 6s are fun. So that's all we have to go on right now. So I should have 18, unless I miscounted. Hold on. 14, 15, 16, 17. Yay, we did it. Okay. Thank you for all the bahs in chat also. I appreciate it. So this is actually going to be the most tedious part of this, because this is the largest part of the plushie. So, you're just kind of watching the head form right now. Ooh, KK also. Shout out to Animal Crossing. Okay. There's 12. You'll notice I have a bunch of basically medical tape all around my crochet hook. That is just to make the crochet hook a little bit wider for me. I am coming back from a thumb injury I sustained earlier this year and have been treating for like literally since January. I mean, it's been like 10 months, so it's taken a long time to heal, and these are just like preventative methods. So, and this unfortunately gets like fuzz stuck on it, so if it looks grody, I'm sorry. So now we should have 24. And we do. Okay, usually I don't have to count this, but when I'm talking at the same time, I get nervous and I'm like, oh no, what if I didn't count right? Okay, now we're going up to 30. Tamal, if you want to step in with any other announcements, go for it.
We do not have any announcements or donations at this time.
Okay. Well, then it's gonna be a count fest. Alright, so we're about halfway with this row. This music is so snazzy. Oh, shoot. And anybody who is interested in learning how to crochet, everybody you'll meet on the planet who crochets will say the same thing. They'll say, I'm self-taught, because literally everybody learns differently. And you can watch 10 crochet tutorials on YouTube, how to crochet, and maybe one of them will make sense to you when you're first learning, like literally one of them. So everybody learns differently, everybody kind of registers the information differently, and it's just kind of crazy. No one is ever the same in that. So we're at 30 now. We have one more row to increase, so we're building up the head. One more row, and then we'll get to the more interesting part, and then we can really open up the conversation. So I'm going to just count to double check. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30. All right. So again, this is the last increase row. This is like the biggest thing we're doing. The biggest piece that we're making. And now we just need to increase to 36. I'm gonna aim this back a little bit. Sorry, you have to see some of my keyboard there. Keeping it real with you guys. Okay. Alright, we're at 18. We're at 24. Okay, and then this should be our final increase. Okay, cool. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Now we're cool. Okay, so we should have 36. I'm just going to double check, and then we shouldn't have to worry about counting really from here. One, 32, 33, 34, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do here, wait a minute, I feel like I miscounted. Sorry, guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I didn't. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, a lot of amigurumi is connecting things without sewing them together. That's like the easiest way to do things. Because it takes one less step out, and one less step makes a big difference most of the time. So we're going to, let's see, according to my pattern, we're going to do one row. Aha. We're going to do one row in the back loops only. Okay, how do I want to do this? Sorry, I'm trying to think. Sorry, front loops only for this. Okay, so here's where we're going to start the hair. So obviously some of this needs to be reserved for her face because, you know, we only need hair like back around the back of her head. Duh. So we're going to crochet in the front loop only. That's this loop closest to me. So there's a front loop and a back loop, as you can see here. So we're just going into half of this. So that's what we're doing when I say front loop only. I'm only going into half of the stitch. Normally you'd go under both, but I'm going to just be going under the one. And I'm going to be doing that for 24 stitches. So, oh, you know what? I need to, no, I don't need to do that. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was thinking, you know what? I am going to add a row. I'll just show you, I'm going to add a row now to show you guys how I mark things off. So I added 3 stitches just now. I'm going to insert my, this is always so annoying to do, but I'm going to insert this little guy, there we go, into that first stitch, so then I know that's where I started. So now I don't have to count the whole way around. So anyway, cool. Hot commentary, right? I know. And if you guys have any questions or anything as we go, feel free to shout them out. I'm definitely not opposed to questions because I am very passionate about crochet. I actually have an Etsy store if you want to check it out. It's just MadameWario.etsy.com. I sell mostly items that I have made, but I also have a few patterns in there. Like I have some Mario mushrooms in there of all different colors and types, mainly inspired by Paper Mario for the N64. And then I also have a pattern for Tamagotchis that won't die. I'm a big Tamagotchi nerd, so if you like Tamagotchis, I also have like several patterns for them, for the various guys, and then also making like the eggs themselves that we all know and love. So, and then my most recent pattern is for Peach's birthday cake from Mario Party. Okay, now we're going to go into that front loop only, like I said, around for 24, and then we're going to turn to start making the hairline. So I might have to adjust lighting at the end of this, possibly. But yeah, you can see how tedious this is, especially getting started. And that's why when you make a bunch of little parts, just getting started on them alone is like too much effort, you know? So that's why I was like, I'm gonna have all the little parts made already. And hopefully we'll have enough time to make the whole mascot. I don't believe she has a name yet. I think that several people in the community were a little scared to name her, so I don't know. Maybe we could start a donation train with name ideas for this mascot. As long as one of them is Tinker Belganoff. Okay, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more stitches, looks like. So, you know. 2, 3, 4, and 5. There it is. Okay, let's make sure this is right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's the first stitch, so that should be right. Okay, so now we're gonna change things up, and I have written 9 rows of this. So we're gonna chain 1, turn, and then go back the way we came for 24 stitches.
Is this a good time for a donation?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We got a $33.64 donation from Big Odie.
Oh, Big Odie!
He says, wanted to donate during my wife to be's crochet vlog. It always amazes me how talented you are at anything you put your mind to. I love you so much.
Oh, Odie!
Put this towards the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer seed name. The seed name is I've never said yaw in my life.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god, thank you so much, Odie. You're so sweet. Oh my god, that's too much. You're gonna make me cry on here. I'm really surprised that your Kingdom Hearts name wasn't Dopeness. That's what I always name my ship. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. I need one more stitch. I was like, I feel like I missed one, and I did. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going in the wrong side. I'm sorry. Tripping myself up here. Alright. Okay. So, basically what we're doing here is you can kind of see we have like, I mean, you'll be able to see it better in a second, but we have a little bit of like a bang look going on, or a fringe look. So this little edge that we've made, this is actually the underneath side of the hair. That's where we're going to be adding the beige yarn in. So that's where we're going to be connecting this around. And then I'm probably just going to be hot gluing down the hair so that it doesn't come up. You can do like color change. You can do color change like in the middle of the face and like have it solid around, but that takes longer than we have today, and that is extremely tedious, so I'm not going to be doing that. So we're gonna do it the the faster way, just to explain that a bit. So I'll go ahead and pull up. I can at least pull up. There we go. So you guys have, so anybody who's just joining us, we are making a chibi version of the mascot for the Stacked Game Marathon. Oh my god, I love this song so much. So much. I figured Animal Crossing like remixes were appropriate because they have already, you know, they already kind of have the mellow vibe that is what we're going for. So hopefully you guys are all nice and chill. Yeah, color change, last card. Yeah, shout out to Clubhouse Games. That was one of the only events I was in, and I actually ran at the last SGM, because the very first SGM, which was also the last SGM that we had, it was right after I got my thumb injury, so I couldn't really play as much as I wanted to. I wanted to do something like this last time, so I'm very glad that I had the opportunity to do it this time, because crocheting is actually the straw that broke the camel's back with my injury, so that was not fun, because this is one of the things I do to relax. I call this my therapy, because, you know, it's kind of like meditation. It's the same repetitive movement over and over and over again, and you kind of just get in the zone, and you are able to kind of like just think about other things, and it's very inspiring in the way that it the more you make, the more ideas you get, is kind of what I've noticed, which I think goes to show with any art. The more you create, the more inspired you are to continue creating. A lot of the time the hardest part is getting started. So, and I might need to adjust the lighting here in a second. I can't win. It was sunny earlier and that was making everything look fine, and now it's like, oh, clouds. Alright, so now you can really start to tell that, well, kind of, maybe not. There we go. That she's getting some hair going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just need a few more rows like this, and we'll be good to go on the face. And the body's very tiny, so the body will actually happen fast, because we'll be crocheting even like her arms and everything into her body as we go. So that's kind of one of the tricks you can do when you crochet the little tiny pieces ahead of time. Alrighty. This yarn tail out of here. Okay. I wish I could say how I practiced for the event, but I might be giving away some Christmas gifts to people that might be listening, so I can't do that, but you guys can make creative guesses. So what I'm doing, in case you're wondering, there are several different types. I mean, there's many types of crochet stitches, but the basics are called slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and triple crochet, or if you're from the UK, treble crochet. I am doing what is pretty much the most basic, the single crochet all the way across. So this entire pattern is done using nothing but single crochet, which most amigurumi are, because as you notice, crochet, you're making the fabric, but you're also making like little tiny holes. If those are too big, your stuffing can show through pretty easily on your plushies, and you don't want that. So you definitely don't want to do that. And when I first learned how to crochet, I first learned when I was 13 or 14, somewhere around there. I think I was 13 actually. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I went by a book that I had, which I did not read properly. It's very difficult to learn how to crochet from a book because you have no one showing you anything. And I did all slip stitches, which is like the tiniest stitch you can do. It's basically like a finishing stitch or a stitch you do to like join another color, like so it looks kind of invisible. So I kind of turned my myself away from crochet on accident because I was like, this just takes way too long and is so tiny. Like, I can't do this. I don't have the patience for this. What row are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We're on row 8, at 8. So we should be about ready to finish up the hair. It probably would be good with 8 rows, but I want to make it just a little bit longer, just to be safe. Okay. Cool. You bet I made that rug you were talking about? I have actually never crocheted a rug. I've never crocheted a rug in my life. Okay, yeah, so this is the last row of hair. And then we'll say goodbye to purple for now, and we'll pick up beige. This is a pretty song. I don't even know what Animal Crossing song this is. Alright, so this, the hair, like I said, will have taken the biggest chunk of time because it's going to, you know, we had to start the head that way. We don't have to start the head again when we're doing the face. We're basically just going to be going around and around with the face, but it's not for as many rows because it doesn't need to be as long as the hair. The hair needs to be a little bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and do what's called fastening off, and that's where I just pull my yarn tail to make a knot, and then I'm going to, whoops, pardon my arm here, I'm gonna hunt for my needle that I thought I already had out, whoops, and we're gonna weave this tail back in. So we're weaving the tail in. There's no, oh my god, you have to do this way kind of rule with crocheting. I think a beginner's mistake is that a lot of people assume like there's only one way to do things, or it's wrong, or, you know, they aren't holding it right, or they aren't doing, I mean, I've heard everything under the sun of like, I don't think I'm doing this right, and it's like, basically any crochet pattern is a suggestion, not a law. So you can change anything up. Whatever works for you and gets the look you're wanting is pretty much the only thing that matters. So that's something important to learn, or to know if you plan on learning how to crochet. So there is her hair. We're gonna be adding the rest of her head to this. And as we add it, you can see with this plushie, it's going to get smaller to make her jawline, and then we're going to just add the body as we go. I'm not going to make like a separate body and then sew it, which is probably what I did with this doll because I made it so long ago, but I'm going to try and make it as one piece. So we're going to change to beige now. Hi, Jilly. Jilly's like, ooh, that yarn is exciting. I'm also going to take a sip of tea if we have any announcements or anything.
Yes, we have 2 more donations that have come in. So we have a $5 donation from Clubhouse Games. Pass.
What?
And then we have a $10 donation from Amigurumi. I just wanted to make the announcer say Amigurumi.
Oh my gosh. What trolls. Well, thanks, Clubhouse. Oh my god, and thanks, Amy. I think you can say it either way. I'm not gonna say, oh wow, you can only say it this way.
Is it pronounced
I
amigurumi?
always say amigurumi, but I don't even know if that's right. Like, that's just how I say it, which might be like the most American way to pronounce it ever. So, truthfully, I honestly don't even know. I think it's like the whole manga thing. Okay, so I just joined my beige yarn. This is going to be much easier to see, by the way, so that's kind of nice. I'm just going to weave in that tail again as I go. This part that I'm working on, whoops, right now is going to be, sorry, I have to pull this yarn out because this is a new skein. This is going to be the face portion. All right, good enough for the tail. Get out of here. This is going to be the face portion, and then the rest behind is going to go behind the hair, so we won't really even see it. We just need it for the body of the plushie. Okay, and then I need to go in right here, and you'll see that little ridge that we made that allows us to connect the head to the hair. So there you go. These are things you learn as you go. You learn as you do more projects, and you're like, maybe that could take less time than it did before. Okay. I will have to count after this just because sometimes joining can add a stitch, and if it did, I need to decrease to take said stitch away in the next row. Again, if you're learning how to crochet and you're like, oh my gosh, I have one too many stitches, or I have one too little, like, there's no reason to pull out like your stitches. Like, you can fix it like easily the next row and it's not even noticeable. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So I have one more stitch of this row, and that's 36. So I'm going to move my little marker here because it's not helpful over here anymore. I'm gonna move it to this stitch right here because that's the first stitch of the row. I never make the stitch and then mark it at the same time because it's very easy to like pull it out and then it's just too much work. Like, don't do that. Oh, okay. So now smooth sailing from here. I gotta look at my pattern. So for the head, I need 6 rows of beige, and then we decrease. So I need 5 more rows. So we're just going to be doing this for a hot second. And then once that is done, we'll decrease. Things will get faster because they will be smaller. I think we're doing okay on time anyway. This is kind of a speed run because when I make projects, I don't usually time it. So it's like, hopefully we can finish this in the amount of time we have. Because again, crochet takes a lot longer than you would think it does. As does any art. Like, what art doesn't take a long time? Okay. I'm also a dancer, and growing up I had a director for one of the companies I performed with who said it was, I think the statistics were out there that dance is the #1 art that the most effort and time goes into with the smallest or shortest production. Like, you can rehearse for a show for like months, and then that show happens once and it's an hour and a half and it's over. It's like, well, that's true, probably. And anybody in the performing arts knows. So yeah, that little paper clip there is gonna help me not have to count because I already know I have the right amount of stitches, and when we get back to it, we're at the end/beginning of the next round. So, oh. I'm seeing all these One Piece references in the chat. Why? So we're getting somewhere. This is when you can really kind of tap into a rhythm and like not really think about anything. I guess I'll ask some fun questions for the chat then. So, of all the runs so far, you guys, which one has been your favorite? And which one has been the most cursed? For me, I think Scooby-Doo was the most cursed. But, you know, was it cursed because I went into it, like, just knowing it would be cursed? Like, did I do that to myself, or was it actually cursed? You know what I mean? I'm loving all these comments, by the way. Sis16 really enjoyed the Pokemon D&D game. I only saw the beginning of it, and the part that I saw was great. And I'm not somebody who even really understands D&D. That's one of those realms I have not really dabbled in, but it was quite amusing, I will say that much. Okay. So we have 2 more rows and then we are good to start decreasing. Which I know you might be thinking, her face is a little short, but it should be all good. I also love how her hair is just sticking up until we're finished with this. Do we have room to show off what we're doing? So again, anybody who wasn't here at the beginning, I am making the chibi version of the SGM mascot. And so it's gonna kind of be a cross between both the actual mascot and the emote you see there. I'm gonna be doing the emote's face because it's a lot less detailed and easier to follow. And probably what I'm gonna do more of the emote's hair as well because it's disconnected, and in order to do the hair that's represented on the regular mascot, that would require what I talked about earlier of switching yarn colors like mid-row, which is a pain in the butt and just eats time. So we're not gonna do that, but the 100% the best part for Shliam was Jambi finding Kelly Slater's publicist in real time. And Kelly Slater still hasn't noticed us. How could he? I'm convinced he's like embarrassed by his own game, and that's why. Sorry, I'm leaning this way, so I'm gonna take that mascot off the screen for the moment. Again, the mascot was designed by Madame Toadstool. Check her out. And the emote was created by Pixel Plume, who I believe are both active in the chat, so you can compliment them or whatever you need to do. And do we have any other announcements?
We do have a few donations that just came in.
Oh, awesome.
So we have a $10 donation from Fabio Favelston.
Oh my
Thanks
god.
for teaching me how to croquet. even though you had to finish all my projects, because what takes you 10 minutes takes me 10 years. Good luck to all the talented streamers for SGM. It's entertaining and fun.
Oh my god. Thanks, Mom.
And then we have a $25 donation from Dragon Ball Z X4X. Just want to say you make really cool and neat looking art projects. Question. Assuming you're excited for Mario Party Superstars, will you be playing that version of Horrorland for Halloween instead of the traditional Mario Party 2?
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, thank you so much for those donations. I have a story with the first one, but I'll answer the second one first. Yes, I have an annual Halloween live stream that I do every year that I play Horrorland from Mario Party 2. And I will not be playing Superstars instead. I will be playing Superstars in addition to Mario Party 2. So yes, I will be playing both versions at this year's event. So I'm very, very excited for that. And thank you so much for the donation. Now, Fabostin is my mom, and that's one of the wonderful, wonderful names that I call her. Rarely do I call my mom Mom. I have like 10 nicknames for her, as I have 10 nicknames for myself as well. Just a fun fact about how cool I am, obviously. But yeah, thanks, Mom. And she really, I did teach her how to crochet, and then I did have to like finish all of her projects for her. I taught her how to make a hat, and she made like 3 rows on said hat in like 6 months, and I was like, okay, just give this to me, and I finished it in like an hour. Okay, so now we're decreasing, so we're making our rows smaller. So this is gonna make the chin going into the neck. So just like we increased by 6 stitches every row, we're now decreasing by 6 stitches every row. So that is the tea on this. Okay, get this hair out of here. So this is why I say it's going to get, the pattern is going to move faster and faster as we go, because it's going to get smaller. So we have 18. So the way you decrease, I'll show this the next time I do it. I think my music is like, oh, are you still listening? Yes, I am. Hello. Okay, sorry. Anyway, to do a decrease, you're basically joining 2 stitches together. So here are 2 stitches. You can do this several different ways. I think the way that shows the least in a pattern like this is to go in the front loop of 1 and then directly go into the front loop of the stitch right next to it, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and finish the stitch as you normally would. And then I just count to 6. Like, well, I count 4 more stitches, so there's a total of 6 in there. That might not make any sense to anybody but myself, but that's what I'm doing. Again, not a tutorial, just my brain. Like, look at this thing I do. Shliam, your question never got answered. That's because I banned you. No, I didn't. We have a running joke on my channel to ban Shliam. He is a wonderful, wonderful member of my community. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. But we do have a running gag that we're going to ban him someday, just for the meme. You know. I feel so ignored. You're just like, Kelly. Alright, now I'm increasing by 6 more. So I'll count to 5. So I'm counting my decrease stitches as 1, 2. This is where it gets really confusing for somebody that doesn't do this. 3, 4, 5. And then I know to decrease again. So every 5 stitches I know I need to decrease. The next row it'll be every 4. The next row it'll be every 3. Then 2. Then, you know, that's the way I do it. That's the way it works in my brain. Other people might think of it differently, but just letting you know how my brain works as I'm doing this. Yeah, the day Shliam gets banned will also be the day my girl Breehawk gets banned. Who is my one of my IRL childhood besties. I mean, she's still one of my besties, but you know. So that's the hot community goss. Now if you guys stop by my stream, you'll know all the memes. At least the ones that count, anyway. Okay, so now we can see that this is really forming... oh my gosh, sorry. The way I'm holding this is not doing this justice. This is really forming her face. And then we'll have the two little buns that I'll glue on. And see, she's coming together! Ooh! I love how friendly she is. Oh, you know it. Oh, yes. Little Foo is the spreadsheet enchantress. I just want to point out some of the people behind the stream. Well, I guess behind the stream, but behind the scenes, who I don't think have really gotten shouted out yet or gotten much love. But shout out to Little Foo, who is the creator of our incentive tracker, so, and her husband. So shout out to both of them, because they are awesome, and that makes things far easier for the event to run and for us to know what the heck is going on. Shout out to Malkinor Beck in the chat. I think she said she was baking, which I'm jealous. I love baking. She was in charge of the scheduled everything. Shout out to the art team. Madame Toadstool, Pixel Plume you already know about, but then also those fun little like transition screens were Bubba 1722 responsible for that. And then we have Mega Freak 400, who I believe was responsible for the arcade floor background, which is so cute, by the way. And Zenonia, who is the next run, I believe, and is also responsible for the logo, the SGM logo. So, shout out to all of them for their incredible work on this event. You know, we're doing an art portion, we gotta shout out the artists. Okay, I gotta count this too, because I don't even know where I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's where we want to be. What's my pattern say? For the body... Okay, so I'm going to decrease one more time to close this out, and then we're going to switch colors, and we're going to start on the body. So, let me do that really quick. We're going to stuff the head a little bit. I don't know if we're going to stuff it all the way yet, but we're going to stuff it a little bit as we go. Okay, so now I need to decrease... No, what am I doing? That is not what I need to do. I need to decrease every other stitch. Okay, 4... I'm going to count this just so I don't mess this up. 4, 5, 6. We're counting to 18, everybody. 7, 8, 9. Halfway. 10... 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, this is the last one. 16. This is what I'm talking about. This is like Sesame Street. 16, 17, 18. Okay, so now this is the fun other thing that you can do with paper clips if you crochet, or bobby pins, or whatever you have lying around. If I put this, if I thread my little loop in here, then guess what? My stitch is blocked from coming out as I pull on this, so I can stuff this and not have to worry about like losing all my work that I just did. So fun little tip for those of you who crochet. So we're gonna stuff this. Stuff her face, yo. We're gonna stuff her face. I'm using premium polyester fiber fill, which is super exciting. So polyfill. This is a good way that plastic is recycled, though. So a lot of the time these bags are made out of old plastic water bottles. So you know, that's always fun. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job of getting the stuffing of her face on camera, but no, my ring is caught. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, shout out to Wendy's for feeding all the streamers. I am a vegetarian, so I actually cannot eat any actual like sandwiches from Wendy's, but I am a big Frosty and fries kind of person. Last time I went to Wendy's though, I had one of those people in the drive-thru that like shares too much information with you. I don't know. I guess I just seemed really friendly, which, you know, I usually am, but he was like, I gotta tell you about this person I met online. And I was like, oh God, where is this going? I just want my Frosty. So, you know, but anyway, I need to go back and redeem that experience so that I don't end up with a very bizarre story and my Frosty was like too melted by that point. So I need to redeem myself. Anyway. So, but yeah, if it's the time of year like close to Easter where every fast food place has fish sandwiches, then I can eat anywhere, but for some reason not everybody offers that throughout the year, so for my pescatarian needs. Anyway, this guy just really was desperate to tell somebody about how he was basically catfished. I don't know why I was this person, but I was. So, welcome to my life. These are the kind of weird things that happen to me when I'm not streaming. This is also the last we're going to need of the beige color. So we're going to switch to purple again. And we're not going to be purple for very long. So, okay, hold on. The last stitch I just did, I'm going to actually switch to purple in the middle. So this is how I switch colors mid-row. I'll set up like I'm going to yarn over and pull through both of these loops, but instead of doing that with the beige, I'm going to do that with the purple. So you kind of have to just hold it tight as you do that. And now I'm going to increase back to 18, which is where we were just at before we decreased down to 12. I'm saying that more for myself than for any of you listening, because it's not really important for you. I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing here. So I was able to cut my yarn. Oh, nice! The Stack Game Marathon is going to get Wendy's here in a bit. Shout out to Odie. Also, shout out, I meant to say this too. Shout out to Zombie Juice, who has been here throughout the weekend. I really love when the organizer or creator of a particular like organization is present. Like that speaks to me, so I think that's fabulous. So thank you, Zombie, for just working with us so well and being so warm and wonderful throughout the weekend. We really appreciate it. I don't know if he's in the chat at this moment, but go ahead and give him a shout anyway. Okay, and with that, do we have any announcements?
We do not at this moment.
Okay. Well, then we're pretty much good to go on the next row. Okay, on the next row, I'm going to be adding in the arms. So that's the next fun step. Okay. Oh, I love this song so much. Do 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 do. You know when you just love when it's a certain time of day in Animal Crossing? Because you're like, yes, this is my vibe. This is one of those. And then there are other songs in Animal Crossing where you're just like, oh, I don't want to be up this early. I used to have those when I would like have to go to early classes in college, and like I would just be like, oh my god, I don't want to be up this early right now, but I would be like playing that before my classes started. Okay, I'm gonna see. So here's what we're gonna do. Sorry, I was testing something. All right, so I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna add in these arms that you see here. Ah, if I don't drop them. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches across to work with. So I need to line that up just right to be on either side of the body. I have to line it up with the hair because that's what we're going by here. So that's probably gonna kind of interrupt where I am. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Did I do this right? Let me count. Yes, I did. Okay. So this is where math comes in. And I'm like, I don't want to do math, you know? 3, 4, 5. So no, we're not gonna go in just yet. Okay, so we'll go in after this stitch here. We'll go in after this stitch. Let me adjust one more time. Sorry, the sun is going down, so I have to adjust. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Okay, so which way do I want this? This way? Can I do this right? Or did I just imagine I could do this? No, I need to do it like this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm figuring this out as I go. Okay. So I'm going in. Just making this part of the row. 2. I've done this wrong before, and it's like the arm ends up inside the body, and you're like, oh, good thing I didn't notice that until after I had made the entire body. Cool. So, okay, there's that. So now we don't have to sew in this arm later. It's just already there. And it looks kind of derpy right now, but you know, it'll look better later, I promise. Well, you know what? Maybe I need to you know what I think I'm gonna do, actually? No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna, like, maybe move it up a row, but I don't think I need to do that. I think I'm just, like, tricking myself. Okay, I did that. I'm good. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're ready to add in the second arm. Now this is going to be tricky because I have to add in the second arm while starting another row. So yay. Oh, it says right. It says play. It's my St. Jude. I do an event called St. Jude Play Live every year, and so my desk has the mouse pad from this year's event on it. It's just like over my desk to protect it, and it says play for more than bragging rights. So you're seeing the right part. You're seeing the right part. I'm so cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's what it says. So just like earlier, I'm getting ready to switch to pink. So I'm going to switch the same way I did earlier. I'm going to just finish this stitch with, oh shoot, pink yarn. No, don't escape. Okay, you're not allowed to escape right now. Don't go. I'm weaving tails in, so this is going to be really hard to see right now. And it's going to be really hard for you guys to tell what is even happening, but I promise this part will be over soon. And then we don't have to worry about it ever again. Sorry if this is not on camera very well at this exact moment. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna tack up her collar a bit. I probably will sew that just a little bit to give like that kind of turtleneck-ish vibe. That's what I'm observing right now. Okay, and for the pink, we need 3 rows of pink. Okay. So we are about ready to cut this purple. Sweet. We're gonna need the purple again here in not too long, but until then, we're just gonna do what we can here. Yeah, so the way this is right now is I think I'll push this up once she's done to have more of like a stocky collar. It's just reading weirdly right now because of where the arms are, so don't mind it. Do not mind. Okay, so now I could have done like a cool pattern to match this, by the way, like the kind of armor that's going on, but it just would have been a lot more complicated because I would have had to do like some fancier stitches, and I don't know that that would have worked out so well. So I just stuck with the basics just to give everybody a little behind the scenes info. And I think I might have to change my lighting a bit. So hold on one second while I adjust this. Sorry, like I said, the sun is going down, and so I'm having to adjust this. Ooh, that's not right though. Okay, hold on you guys. There we go. That's a little bit more accurate. Okay. Sorry. I just had to adjust the lighting because it was getting a little dark. And I noticed my camera was kind of like laggy. And I'm like, we don't need that. So, anyway. Do we have any other donations or announcements right now?
We do not have any new donations, but just as a reminder, if we reach $100 towards the Mario Party 2 incentive, we will be giving away a Kanto jigsaw puzzle at the end of the marathon. So if you're interested, don't forget to also put your which incentive you're donating towards in your comment when you're doing your donation as well.
All right. I know there's been a little bit of issues with donation comments too, so you guys might want to just like copy your message to your clipboard just so you have it in case it doesn't go through. You can share it again. Because some of you have left very creative donation messages that have been lost in the abyss. Okay, so now we're getting ready to start on her skirt. We're actually not going to break our yarn for this. Now, neither one of these has legs, so I am making this part up. So that's the fun of this right now, is I get to make up what her legs look like. So I'm gonna pretend like she has pink tights on, and I'm gonna add the purple skirt. I'm gonna assume that's a skirt, like a little chainmail skirt right there. So for this I need to, what am I doing for this? Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier. I'm going to go in the front loop only so that I have a bottom for that pink to continue in. I'm actually not going to weave in the pink because we're not done with it. But yeah, I'm going to go in the front loop only for one row of purple, and then we're going to add, we're going to increase to add the skirt. Come on now. This yarn tail doesn't need to fight with me right now. Like, why would you do this? Okay. See that? Look, it just like came apart like, I don't want to do this. That's too bad. You're becoming a skirt. Okay. So. Ooh! Bubba getting hit on. Bubba1722 getting hit on by Slim Kirby in the chat. I'm telling you guys, when you crochet, you get all the tea. Own Spec's not going to be happy about that, Slim. Oh my gosh. I want to thank everybody who joined me and Slim earlier for Rugrats Scavenger Hunt as well. It was so much fun. There's so much explanation in that game. Like, so much. And there really does not need to be that much explanation, but the game is just like, listen, we want you to have to retain 1,000,000 pieces of information for this game that could end in like 10 minutes, which is exactly what happened. So, all right, yeah, exactly. Armand's got it right. Armand 2017. Time to spill the hot goss. This is the time. When else are we going to be able to just chill like this at the event, you guys? Listen. Okay, so I am increasing now to 24 stitches. You guys have seen me do this like twice now. And that's going to be her skirt, and then we'll just add a couple rows. And then that part will be done, and then we'll start on the legs, which is the last leg. Wow, I'm so cool at this doll. I know you guys love puns, so I figured I'd throw one out there for you. Because you can't unsub for charity, right? Like, don't even try. Why would you do that? Okay, so she getting a little big, so I'm gonna have to scoot this back. This lighting is so wonkadoodle still. Hold on. I adjusted it and it's like orange? No, that's not what I adjusted it to. There we go. I think the brightness was just up too much. Okay, cool beans. Alright, so for the skirt I have +3 rows, but that might be too many. I'm going to do +2 and then see if I like the look of it. And if I do, I'm not adding a 3rd row because, again, when I wrote this pattern, I hadn't crocheted it yet. So sometimes there are some minor adjustments that need to be made. Superstar's looking super hot. Is that her name now? Superstar? By the way, you guys, if we raise a hefty sum, I don't know the amount, I'm sorry, for Stream for a Cause, we are giving away a Nintendo Switch complete with Mario Party Superstars, which is the game of the year already for me, and it's not even out yet. So, okay, see, look at how fun she is! Now her hair looks really weird because it's not glued into place yet. She will look more fun when she is all glued together. Hopefully the eyes and stuff I cut out for her aren't too big or weird. I don't know. Hopefully they're the right size. So, oh, that's right. Pieces is game of the year. I forgot. Listen, I thought it would be cute if we named her Superstar. Since, you know, the finale of SGM is kind of a nod to upcoming Mario Party Superstars. Yeah, I think the skirt might be good here, but I might want to do what I talked about earlier. Where's my paper clip? What did I do with it? It's gone, you guys. I lost it. All right, I'm gonna get out a different one then. I'm gonna just not cut this because that way I can easily add a row if I think she needs it. But I am gonna start adding her legs. Oh, what? Okay, sorry. Let me get this tangled mess of yarn in order. And then we'll get started on her legs. I'm gonna cut this tail and just put it in her bod. Okay, so for her legs, I'm gonna do pink for one row around here, and then I'm gonna separate this. So I just look at the chat and I see how embarrassing. Wow. I don't even know what that's to, but seemed fitting since I'm like, look at the bottom of her body. Okay, I'm gonna have to count this too because I want to make sure this is the right size. Okay, 2, 3. Oh, Renbo! Ren says, wee! We love Renbo. Renbo is my nephew, Madame Toadstool's son, and he's the first baby in the family since me. So, I am absolutely obsessed. Because I'm just a big baby myself. But I'm even wearing, she got me for my birthday, you can't really see it, but she got me an aunt and nephew birthstone necklace that I am currently wearing because Renbo is one of my soulmates. So, oh, you know, and I mean that in like a loving way. Like I would do anything for that Renbo. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We did it right. Okay, now we have to do more eyeballing, which is everybody's favorite. So we're going to go to the middle stitch and then count back from there because I'm gonna have to make these legs separate at this point right here. That looks like the middle to me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I bend this in half, hopefully that's even because we need 9 stitches on each side. And then, okay, chain 3. I'm gonna chain 2. I think 3 is too much. Okay, hold on, I have to count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I should have 9 on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So this leg is going to be, I need 4 rows after this. So this is row, or maybe I need 4 rows total. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going around until it looks right. That's the way I'm going to do this. Okay. And then right here on this guy, I'm going to just add some stitches over that chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have, how many stitches should I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I should not have 11 stitches. I should have 10, so just gonna add the 1 stitch in the middle instead of 2. I added 2 and I really didn't need to. Okay, because I want these legs to be 10 stitches around. 11 might be kind of thick, so we don't want that. And again, I'm just kind of eyeballing this at this point. It's easy to tell where this starts. And once this leg is done, I'll pretty much be done stuffing until, or we'll pretty much be able to finish stuffing her, is what I'm trying to say. We won't be done stuffing because we haven't even done that since her face, but, okay. We are getting there, though. I think this is maybe the last row I want to do. I need to see how the skirt looks over this, too. So after the end of this row, I'm going to flip her upside down, or right side up, I should say, and see what she looks like. Oh, maybe Superstar's just kind of a thick lady. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so she might need 1 more row to have her feet stick out from her skirt. She might need 2 more, actually. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I might do 2 just to be safe. Again, these rows take like 2 seconds, so I'm not worried about adding rows here. And I don't think I need to add anything to her skirt. I think it's long enough just because she is chibi and everything is... No, what are you doing? Everything is smaller that way. So... Oh boy! Kingo just revealed his secret pin number! Everyone steal it. I'm telling you, you get the hot goss at the Crochet Strem de la Strems. Also, if you guys can't get enough of this sweet commentary that you've been hearing for the past hour and a half almost, I will be live. This is not my last thing for tonight. I will be live later. I'll be co-comming with Toad in Wonderland on his Mario Party 2 minigame coaster playthrough. And then I will also be announcing everybody's sweet donations during Video Game Family Feud, which I'm very excited to see, which is at 11 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I think that's a good leg, because that's going to be the closing of her leg. Yeah, because once that's pulled up, she'll look like that. Oh, you guys can't even see that. I'm sorry. She'll look like that once she pulled into shape. But right now she looks very long, so just don't judge her. She's getting together. Okay, so I'm going to fasten off this way, and I'm going to leave a tail to cinch this opening closed. Ah. Okay, and then I'm also gonna finish this off because we don't... Oh my god, what in the world? I'm stuck. Okay, we don't need to do this. Or, we don't need to make this longer. It's long enough. How did this happen? This is also something that happens when you crochet. So I'm just gonna do a couple slip stitches to make the skirt nice and even, and then I'm gonna fasten off, and then we're gonna weave in the tail similarly to how we did with the hair. So I'll leave a little tail there, and then I'm also gonna cut a piece of purple just to cinch her shoulders up. Okay, so now I should be good on what we're doing here. So I'm gonna weave in the tail for her skirt, and then we're gonna go ahead and finish up her stuffing, then her leg, and then we can get to the details. Oh my gosh, no, what are you doing? So hopefully you guys have learned a little bit about crochet here today. I'm going to try and go as quickly as I can for this last half hour. We should be able to finish her in that time, though. I don't think that's unrealistic. I love the Animal Crossing birthday song. So adorable. Alright, so in this opening for her second leg, that's where I'm gonna put, or where I'm gonna stuff her mainly. So, that's where we're gonna finish up putting her all together. I'll give her some more cheeks. It's best to stuff any plushies you make, by the way, with amigurumi, especially in little small amounts rather than like huge chunks, because it causes lumps if you do it that way. So it's better to take small pieces and take your time. I'm also going to thread this needle while we're here so that I can close up her foot on this side when we're done stuffing her. And I don't want to overly stuff her leg because I don't want it to stretch too much. Stuffing is fighting me. What the heck? Okay.
Oh, do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah.
We have $20 from Scottman. What? Big DK's in the lead? I'll change that right now. Let's donate $20 for Wario for Mario Party 2 tonight.
Oh, Scottman! Thank you so much for changing it to my favorite character and not my least favorite character. Thank you so much for the donation, too. Very much appreciated. So I am just going in each stitch like so. This is how I'm going to cinch her foot closed. Whoops, here we go. So I'm going to cinch her foot closed like that. And now she has a little foot. Woo! So yay. And then with this little guy sticking up right here, I'm going to just, that's where I'm going to tie my knot to secure it. And then I'm going to thread that in through her leg. And if there's not enough stuffing in this leg, it's no big deal because I can add more. Sorry, I always try to push these tails in with the back of my yarn needle just because I don't like to waste any yarn if I don't need to. Is my music asking if I'm listening again? It is. Okay. I feel like I had a yarn tail earlier. Stuff into the body. Okay. So now we're ready to add the last bit of stuffing, add her last leg, and then add her details. So. Okay. Cool. So this is going to be a little bit trickier because she is stuffed, but at the same time it might make some steps slightly easier. It's like you trade off one bit of ease for another. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and start this leg off, and I'm just going to eyeball to see when they're even, because the way I had to form the first leg was like it was kind of in the middle of a row, so this is going to be a row that is both starting and finishing. So we have, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 stitches. Let's see, 6 7. Let's see what I mean. That stuffing just wants to get in there. 8. Ah. 9. And then we're gonna do a little bit of a trick here. close that. 10. There we go. So I just kind of put my yarn into both the spaces around the other leg so that it wouldn't be a wrong count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches, which is what we want. That's the trickiest part of this, and now it's just smooth sailing from here. We're just going until it's long enough. Okay. Whoops. And then we got to get the hot glue gun ready. So I'll plug that in here in a second so it's nice and heated by the time we need it, which is not going to be long from now. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Dum, bum, bum. Okay. Oh, thanks, Zebra. I appreciate that. I'm gonna, because we're almost done with this leg, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my glue gun just so that we're all ready to go. And I'm gonna get out my little detail pieces. I did bring some thread over in case I decide that I want to sew her lips on, because this one's lips are sewn on with like a stitch right in the center. So I don't know if I want to do that same thing. I might not need to, but just in case. Okay, so let me plug this in to heat up, because by the time we're done with her body, this should be heated. So, sorry, let me get my notes out of here, because I don't think we really need them anymore. We don't need the pattern anymore. We have pretty much done it by this point. Okay, I need this glue gun to... There we go. All right. So, we're almost done. We are almost done. But... whenever HouseCon happens, I'm requesting a cozy crochet sesh where Bobo teaches me her secrets. I would love to do that, little Foo. I would love that so much. Seriously, crochet is one of those things you can always learn something new, too. Like, even for as long as I've been crocheting, like, I still learn new, like, little tricks that I'm like, why did I not think of that? Like, all the time. All the time. Okay, this is where it's gonna get kind of tricky to see, because sometimes I have a tendency when I'm making legs like this to make one longer than the other, which is not what I want to do, because we don't want her to feel lopsided. Okay, so I think one more row should do it, if I'm looking at this correctly. So I'll go ahead and count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. No? Okay, come on now. Can't tell if that's right or not. I think it is. I think once it's stuffed, it'll be right. So we're gonna assume that's correct, and we're gonna just go with it. So I'm putting my pink yarn away, and I'm gonna actually weave around the opening first, then I'm gonna stuff it so that all I have to do is pull it shut. So she is coming together. Okay, why did I just do that though? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on now. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that'll be the final little step. We'll be cinching this closed. So let me go ahead and push that stuffing down into her bod. And we're almost ready to close her up. We've got about a little less than 20 minutes to finish her details, which should be plenty of time. Okay, is that good? That should be good. So, Mama May, that is awesome. So happy to hear you crochet as well. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna tie a knot in that little loose end right there, and then again pull it through so I hide it. I just kind of have to push it to be the right shape, and then again I'm gonna just kind of push that yarn tail in so that way I'm not wasting anything. It's all just becoming part of the plushie, which you don't have to do this, but now we can flip her skirt around, and there she is. Yay! So now we just need to get to the gluing. I don't know if I need to cinch her down a little bit or not. I could try and just see what it looks like. Just to make her a little bit, you know, I don't know, stockier. Let's do this. I'm gonna just test it like this. Well, that's not a good way to test that. You know what? We will glue her first. We'll glue her first and then we'll figure it out. So here are the pieces that I cut for her eyes. So there's some lovely little lashes there. Now, I don't know if her lips are too big. We might need to trim them down just slightly. Or what, you know, I might use like a stitch to cinch it in, because then that kind of gives the little line of the lips. But yeah, once she's done, she's gonna look like that. So, isn't that cute? Woohoo! She chibi. Yeah, so she's gonna smile big. Okay, so we're just gonna thread. Do I even have I'm like, do I even have an empty needle on here? What the heck? I feel like all my needles disappeared into the abyss that is this tomato cushion. Okay, fine. Alright, so we're gonna just be sewing her lips down. I'm gonna glue her. Maybe I should glue her eyes first. But yeah, this is the first official art of her legs, by the way. Sorry, Madame Toch, if this is not what you envisioned, but this is just what I made up for it. So, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just. Ooh. Okay, sorry. Sometimes it's really hard to hot glue on this camera. But I'm gonna try my best. gonna go nice and slow. There we go. There's one eye. And sorry, I'm trying to get this on camera. It's hard to see the black on the black background anyway. Sorry, that came out really fast. And I was not ready, so... Where are my little... I have these little silicone dudes that will protect your fingers from burning while you're gluing stuff, so they are very handy. Okay, I think her eyes are almost okay. Hot glue is also very stringy, so it likes to have a mind of its own. Sorry if you can't see this very well. I'm just trying to... Oh my god, come on. Why is this not working? Yes, okay. That little side is glued down. And we need to glue her hair. So I'm just gonna do a good old-fashioned big strip. I don't know what I was going for there, I'm sorry. Strip of glue, I guess. Just to get it to lay flat-ish.
Is this a good time for donations?
Yes, this is.
Alright, we just received a $50 donation from Shy Guy for Days.
Shy Guy?
No message.
Oh my...
Shy Guys, if there was supposed to be a message on that, please let us know.
Shy Guy for Days, thank you so much! Yeah, the messages have been trippy, so Shy Guy... We would love to hear your message if there was supposed to be one. Thank you so, so much. Okay, I've got to hold down this side because it has a little bit more of a mind of its own. Wow, you guys can't see that. I'm going to hold down this side so you can see what is happening. So then I'm going to let the rest of it kind of stick out. I just wanted to glue down those parts. We'll get her little buns in there. I'm going to have to hold this for longer too. I'm gonna really push this down too, just to make sure it's in there, you know. But yay! I love all the hype in chat! 'Cause it's her! It's Superstar. Okay. Yep, that's gonna be good. I may not need to cinch her arms up. I thought I would, but I think she might look okay without the cinching. Okay, hopefully I held that for long enough. Okay, I'm just gonna hold her like this for like a hot minute. So... yeah, put those space buns in their place. So what you could easily do with this too is, and if I, not necessarily if I had more time, but if crocheting didn't take as long as it does, you know, or if we finished early or something, then that might be the time to cut some extra pieces out of felt, or like, you know, add something in that way for her armor. You could easily do that. she doesn't need it, but it's just if you wanted to add those extra details. And there are her little space buns. So now I think the last thing to do is her mouth, because I think this gives the turtleneck look enough without like pulling her body up. I was really worried it wouldn't. But I think it does. Oh, there's glue stuck to my nail. How beautiful. Okay. So now we're gonna place her lips. And she's gonna have a big smile. Okay. And I'm just gonna leave the hot glue on for now in case I do want to glue any part of this down, but I think that it'll be good to just have a nice little line indicating her mouth. Center it more, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do probably about 3 stitches to hold this in place. Okay. That should be good, maybe. I just have to tie a knot underneath, so bear with me because I'm not going to be able to do this on the camera, as I need to hold it an inch from my face to make sure I get it in the right spot. Okay. Just take that through and trim. And now I think that's it. I think she's done. Let me pull here, wait a minute. Let me pull this up. You can see my hot mess going on over there. I'm sorry. Okay, so there she is. There's the emote. And then there is the mascot. So yay! Woohoo! So that's our little SGM mascot. Here's the back of her. Sorry, she has some glue strings stuck on her. How unclean. No. So there's her little hairline. So what's fun about crochet is this whole project started with this, and that's it. Like, I kind of love how crochet just appears out of a little string of yarn. So yeah, let's get all the hype in chat for a little mascot girl. So she will be given away. She's part of the giveaways. If you donate during the event, you do have a chance to win her. And yeah. So she's all good. And we even have time to spare. Look at that. So, I thought everybody named her Superstar earlier, so that's what I've been calling her, Casanova. But yeah, you can see, like, this is where we crocheted the rest of her head underneath the hair. This is all one piece. And then her whole head attaches to her body, legs and all. So sorry, not to look up her skirt or anything, but you know. I am gonna just gently just put like a teeny tiny little bit of glue on her lip to keep it from going south. But then she will be, because I like how her bottom lip is sticking out, but there we go. Now her top lip will stay put. But yeah, she she is all done. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this. Again, the pattern was this right here. My camera is gonna be really messed up and not focused on this. Let me see if I can, just because I have a few minutes here, I'll go ahead and do a little bit behind the scenes. But Yeah, that is what the pattern is like. So, that kind of stuff turns into this. So, believe it or not, that's what that turns into. That's how those patterns work. And thank you guys so much for your donations and your support, and thank you so much for allowing me to be able to, for being patient with me, allowing me to count for you for like 2 hours. Yeah, write that down. Exactly, Scooter. Exactly. But I'm very happy with how she turned out. And I was worried that she'd end up with just one leg or something, and I'd have to finish the other off stream. But no, she turned out in the perfect amount of time. So there she is. Again, you have the chance to win her. If you donate this weekend, you are entered into the giveaway to win her. I want to thank my sister, Madame Toadstool, for designing this mascot, as well as Pixel Plume for designing or creating the emote. And I just want to thank you guys for watching and being so patient, and I hope you found this stream segment cozy and comforting in a very busy weekend. Very exciting weekend that is SGM. I love you all. I, again, am MadameWario, aka Big Bobo. I will be back later tonight. I'll be back in just a couple hours now at 8 p.m. With Mario Party minigame, not minigame island, minigame coaster. Toad in Wonderland will be running that, and I'll be co-commentating. And then other than that, I'll also be back tonight to announce during video games. What am I saying? Video Game Family Feud. That's it. I was gonna say like a different game show. Video Game Family Feud. So thank you so much for having me. I love you all. And if I don't see you tonight, I'll also be announcing tomorrow and co-commenting on the finale of this weekend. So take care, everybody. Stay hydrated and have fun. I love you guys. Bye.